Good evening to one and all gathered here. I am R. Balakrishnan, IIC convener of King's College of Engineering. On behalf of IIC, I have great pleasure in welcoming you all to this motivational session by Successful Entrepreneur. I am delighted to welcome our resource person, Mr. M. Senthilkumar, founder of Geomeo and JioVio Healthcare. I would like to welcome our principal ma'am and Dr. J. Arpuda Vijay Selvi and our secretary sir Rajendran sir, who was backbone in guiding and motivating us in all the ways with full enthusiasm. I wish a very warm welcome to all the department HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff members and participants. I find immense pleasure in introducing our resource person, Mr. M. Senthilkumar, founder of Geomeo and JioVio Healthcare, Madurai. He completed his graduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering in the year 2010. He started his career as an engineer in Samsung, Qualcomm, Fortune 500 companies. He want to he realized that he should be called as entrepreneur, so he quit his job and found two technical startups, Geomeo and JioVio, in urban infrastructure and healthcare sectors respectively in Madurai. To solve real life problems, he invented in fields like wireless network, defense, marginal healthcare and safely solution, and filed nearly 10 patents for the same. He have a vision to build technology enabled self-sustaining communities in Madurai region, bridging the digital divide in the society by empowering the powerless. He actively engaged in community empowerment and education initiatives, especially among girls and young women through Meto Mentor, a non-profit organization that mentors young women to innovate through technology. With a handful of dedicated volunteers, he reached around 1,000 girls in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Currently, this community development initiative has evolved into one of the largest physical meetup community in Tamil Nadu. He offered guest lectures in more than 80 higher education institutes in India and have been honored as the top 5 technology explorers in India by NESCOM. He won the several hackathons at the national and international level. He represented in India and Battle Mesh Research Program in Europe. At present, he was exploring open source ecosystem and actively engaging with it as one of its contributors. Once again, I welcome you all to this event and hope that you will have a great time ahead. Now I hand over the session to our resource person, Mr. M. Sendil Kumar sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Balakrishnan sir, and
Thank you,
entire
sir.
King's management team for inviting me for this session. I'm always very pleasure to talk to students and just to share the experience of the entrepreneurship journey and what is the benefit of being an employee and entrepreneur, the lifestyle of an entrepreneur. So I'm always happy to share this. And last year I was visited your college. It's a really wonderful experience for me to interact with those students in the region. So the introduction almost like covered every aspect. This talk I'm just going to talk about different part of the journey. And see, entrepreneurship is all about it's not about success. You all see this article, so it says entrepreneurship mean success. It's mean money. uh, Always you read articles, so this person started a business with 100 rupees, now he 1000 crores, build 1000 crores business. That is why all this media like you know portrait entrepreneur. But entrepreneurship is not in that money oriented thing. So it's all about how you are dreaming something and you are executing and making your dream into the reality. If you're able to do that part, you all consider as a very successful entrepreneur. It does not matter how much money you are making. It's all about what is the impact you are creating in your community. And I see, for us initially, it's always tough to explain entrepreneurship. But when I see this movie, Surare portrait, it was completely explained what is the journey of entrepreneur. It is all about how an entrepreneur is failing and what and all strategy methodology he is using to come back again. and he never be successful again. He will fail, and how he is come back again. So the journey is all about that fallback loop, and then how he is getting back. So in my experience, I studied in Madurai, as an electronic student. While studying in Madurai, my ambition is I'm studying electronics. I don't want to land up in the same software job every of my friends are going to get in IT field. So I'm electronics engineer. I should get electronics related job. That's what my full goal. So, but most of the companies which visit my college are software companies. So my first journey is I even got a software job when I was joined the software company in Bangalore. But still, I'm thinking, can I get an electronics related job? At that time, the number one electronic company in the world is Samsung. So. So I keep on preparing for the Samsung interviews, somehow get the chance. But they have a very strict constraint. They only allow IITians, they only hire IITians. So that year Samsung is growing very fast, in the 2010 when the mobile revolution started. Samsung's Galaxy series phones are in kickoff. So Samsung started expanding their offices in India. So that time they come up with a new concept. They if a candidate is talented, if they are non IITian, still they are ready to hire. This is a new thing they opened up. So I'm continuously following their website and career portal and all. So every time I apply my resume to them. So if I get a chance to get an interview, I could able to impress them and get that job. But every time I'll get the standard reply stating that sorry, you not got selected for this interview round. You can try next time. So I will again study new technology. I update my resume. Again, I apply for the portal. This is standard reply. I will get it from them. Sorry, your resume is not shortlisted for the interview. After few iteration, I realized I feel I have enough skill to clear the interview, but I don't know why my resume is not even shortlisted. At least if I failed in interview, that's fine. But the first entry itself blocked. I really don't know what is the reason. So that time I went to my current company's HR. So I just had a discussion with him and asked him, sir, you might get so many resume for this company. A lot of people apply for it. How you select a few people and you organize interview? What is the process you follow? So the HR told me that yes, yeah, it is tough because more than 1,000, 5,000 people apply in our portal. So we have to shortlist 300, 400 candidate and organize a resume for, interview for them. So there's a program. It's a software program. The script will basically parse your all the resume in the Word document. It will parse and it will identify the keyword like IIT, NIT, this kind of a keyword, and some project keyword. These are the keywords it identify, and based on that, it shortlists that 5,000 to 300 candidate for the physical interview. So then after that, I just open up my resume and I found that my resume is failed in the software itself. The program which is screening my resume, there itself my resume is failed because it don't have such a keyword. So next, there's a hack I did. What I did is I added such a keyword, participated competition in IIT, participated paper presentation in NIT. This kind of a competition I put it, and instead of my college name, I put Anna University. I put an university name, so there is a recognized university. So I and then some skills also I added based on Samsung's need. So I updated my resume again, applied for it, and almost as a 12th attempt. So 12th attempt, I got a mail from them saying that I selected for the job interview. I was so excited. So what I have actually done is I passed that. I done a small hack to ensure that the program is screening my resume. Okay, once that is done, then I was called for the interview. When I was went to the interview, I was so confident enough that I can clear this and get the job here. So it is a 7 round of interview, and every round I know that the people who are competing with me, they are all from really good universities, and they have enough skill to knock out me in the round. So what I did is the way I answered and responded to the interviewer, I made a small change because whenever any interview happens, there's an interviewer, you sit in front of them, then the interviewer asks questions and you have to explain to him. This is what all these 300 400 people who are attending the interview, they're going to do the same thing. But what I have done is, like, when interviewer asks any question, I'll take a white marker, go to the whiteboard, explain in architecture wise. So I somehow try to impress them. Then every round there's a good positive feedback meant. And finally, like, the HR came to me and stated that, like, we got selected for the Samsung. So at that time, I'm the only non IITN who got selected into the campus. So when I was went there, I find, like, entire campus, I'm only the from a non IITN candidate enter inside. This is why my journey started. So I dreamed something, then I've done a different strategy, and finally I landed up the job. So when I was in Samsung, the big advantage why I want to do electronics and product companies, where I can express my skills and where I can do all the innovation aspect. So when I joined, I get a chance to work in Galaxy S3 mobile phone. This is a cutting edge mobile phone, and we have filed almost 3 to 4 patent, starting from unlocking the screen and how emergency call can be attended. So we have filed a lot of patent in Samsung. It was a really wonderful experience. So from there, my journey started. Another no hardcore hardware company. So I identified when I was in Samsung, most of this hardware is built by one company. It's called Qualcomm. And every competitor, Nokia phone, if you take, the processor is a Qualcomm. Samsung, Qualcomm is the processor. Apple, processor is a Qualcomm. So I understand, oh, okay, there is a real guy behind all this bigger electronics company. There is a Qualcomm. So who make this 5G technology and who makes this processor? So the next journey started, how I can crack the Qualcomm interview. And this is how I ended up into the Qualcomm job. So where I'm very lucky to work most of your Geo 4G thing and a lot of Wi-Fi project. I was part of the team, very core R&D project. My journey, it is like I kind of in the settling mode. Okay, I'm in a very good company, paid on 6-digit salary. But my thought is, can I do something in my hometown? Because I find one thing, like, a lot of talented people are moving out of their hometown. So when I was in working in Bangalore, I get an opportunity to move to US also. But I find the pattern is all the talented people, they first leave out from their hometown, and then second they will leave out from their country, and third stage they go to different Western countries and continue their career there. So this is called brain drain. So talented people is keep on moving out of the country. So I started, can I do something to stop such a brain drain and do something in Madurai? So I started interacting with the friends, and when I was in US, I started interacting with a lot of other Tamil people there. I asked them, "You are so successful here. Can you come back to Madurai and do something?" So everyone told me one thing: yes, I want to come back to Madurai, but I don't find Madurai has enough talent. Madurai, I can't do anything by coming back. It don't have any ecosystem like a Silicon Valley where every innovation is happening, always top of the technology. So I don't find that kind of environment in Madurai. And some people told Madurai, I don't think so. Madurai is a safe place because all these movies you might watched, the hero is from Chennai, and always the villain is from Madurai, and always this villain carry a lot of sword in backside. That's how they portray the region. That really affected a lot of investment and company coming to the Madurai. Because of that, such a environment is created in movies. So people are interested, but everyone say one thing: if already the ecosystem is there, then I will come. That is what most of the people responds. So I went back to Madurai. Then I find, like, I even though I tried to recruit people, like, to identify talent pool is there or not. And I find most of the talent pool are moved out to Madurai. They are all either in Bangalore, including my friends network. Every talented people, they moved out and they live in Chennai or Bangalore. This thing. So what ideal is, the couple of girls who studied with me, they are all toppers, but somehow they are all stuck in Madurai. They got married and highly talented, but somehow they are stuck. So I asked them, you are, I know that you are very talented, but why you are not having doing any job or something, you are stuck? She told, it's a family constraint, and second is there's no good company in Madurai where I can do my work. It's all more data entry job or some kind of caller telecalling BBO jobs only there, not a talented skill and skill based jobs. So here I understand one thing is there are enough talent pool of women, they are ideal and they are simply sitting on the city. So my thought is, can I use this talent pool to build enough ecosystem so that big companies are attracted towards Madurai and people come back here and set up their companies and create a local opportunity. So for this, I asked my sister's help. With her help, we recruited almost 200 young girls. Some of them doing college, some of them completed. So we took all these girls. So there's a competition. So I interacted with these parents also. See, if someone is giving a job to your daughter in Madurai, will you allow? And most of the parent told, I don't think so. My daughter is talented enough to do this job, or she is very silent. So I don't think so. She's very shy. She do kind of a job. So first of all, we need to create some confidence level to the family member that these girls are having enough potential. They can also do this technology related, science related work. So there's a one US competition. It's called Techno Innovation Challenge. This is specially for a woman. The competition is and for the college and school going girls. So what we thought is, can we prepare all these 200 girls for that competition? That's why the journey started on 2014. So we split it 50 teams of these girls and enable them. So what I did is, every Saturday Sunday I come back to Madurai and started mentoring these young girls, like an Android, like basic design thinking, how to identify local problem, what does the business plan mean. So every week I'll travel back from Bangalore to Madurai, stay in Madurai for Saturday Sunday and teach all these girls, and they prepare for the competition. So initially, like they're not that interested, but when the with progress, they all get more satisfied. They able to code, they create a simple website, they're able to create a basic mobile app, so they all get more excitement. So this is 3 month program. I continuously mentored them and we applied for the competition. So my idea is, at least if they apply the competition, that itself bigger achievement. But what happened is, they released the final result. In Asia, top 10 team is from Madurai. They won top 10 category. The important thing is, the girls, whatever problem they choose, and it's very community relevant, solving a real problem. Compared to other team in US, their idea is more on how I can order pizza online, how I can connect my pet to the doctor. So they are more on luxury solution, and here it's more on community driven solution for the police. How I can virtually go to the police. Lot of innovative ideas that they come up with. So they all selected for top 10 team actually from Madurai. So the US team told, this is a great, it's the first time it's happening, one particular region winning all the top 10 category. So they told, we arrange the visa and passport, you arrange the passport for them. The final event will happen in San Francisco in US. So all your girls should be here. So we are trying to apply for a visa, but most of these girls don't have a passport, and very short duration. I could not able to arrange the passport and visa. Then the US team told, no problems, until like we will come to Bangalore and you fly the girls from Madurai to Bangalore. So we can have that event in Bangalore itself. So this is the thing happened, and they all get awards and recognition, and it was featured in all the Tamil media's news channel. These girls get that interview, and everyday Sunday paper their feature, and that created one positive impact to their family members. They started feeling that, yes, my daughter can do good things. She can also be good in technology. Beyond studying, getting good marks, she can do all this community problem thing. So one of the problem statement which won the competition, we taken to the police department in Madurai, and we presented. So a lot of women, they have a problem, and why I am so interested on that particular solution is, most of the people, outside people, when they come to Madurai, they always worry about the safety of the city. So they always thought Madurai has very danger, like everyone carrying a sword and they can kill people. So the safety is the biggest problem. So we want to ensure this Madurai is a safest place like any other place in Tamil Nadu. It's only portrayed in movies. So we want to make our safety is the biggest thing, and we use digital tools. So we went to the police department and built this application called Madurai Kavalan, where any emergency people can tap one button. It will be alerted to the nearest police station. when people go for vacation or outside, the using geofencing technology, it's called locked home monitoring system, and we use the AI to identify the chain snatcher with the facial recognition technology. All this advanced technology we implemented in our Madurai Kavalan application, and it was launched by the commissioner and the district police, and almost 40,000 people downloaded the application. After that application, what happened is the crime rate in the cities completely went down, and police used this technology to capture almost 50 high crime people in the city. So then this is recognized by the Tamil Nadu CM. So CM called us, like, he really appreciated the initiative, and he told why it should be Madurai Kavalan, change the name to Kavalan and implement across Tamil Nadu. Right now, if you go to Play Store and search Kavalan, almost 40 lakhs people are using the application. So this is started from a small competition, and we keep on driven, and the product is now available. People are using the entire product. So this is all the community aspect of my journey, and beyond that, like, during the time my sister did a great job. She really supported me to set up this developer ecosystem. From that, every year this girl started winning the competition, not only in US, across Singapore, and in international and national competition. And so that the journey, like, the belief is created, and it's acted like a chain reaction. So 200 girl, 400, now it's almost 3000 people part of this developer community. It's a first developer community of so many girls. If you find a Bangalore developer community, go through the list. Finding girls is very hard. Very few people, mostly dominated by men. Especially technology is always dominated by men. But in Tamil Nadu, especially in Madurai, we changed that culture. A lot of girl is part of this technical community. Every Saturday we organize various events. So after while I was in this building this developer ecosystem, company like HCL and a company like JioVio, they are interested. They now setting up office spaces in Madurai, and they could able to hire a lot of talented pool of people. So during this journey, like, my sister got married, and she got pregnant also. That is where my entrepreneurship journey started. So during her pregnancy, actually she stayed some 10 kilometers away from the main city Madurai. So for her, the biggest challenge during the pregnancy is she is missing her antenatal checkup. So my mom told me that your sister is missing this antenatal checkup, so you should advise her so that now she don't miss it. So I went to her and I told, hey, missing antenatal checkup can be lead to have a high risk pregnancy, and why you are missing. And she told me that every checkup involves like almost 10 kilometer travel and 5 hours waiting time in the hospital just to get a 3 minute consulting from a doctor. Some month I feel I'm very comfortable, and we decide, okay, next month we will do a checkup. And then I went to the doctor and asked why it takes so much time for doing a 3 minute consulting. So the doctor told, we collect her vitals, symptoms, and based on this data we are taking a decision. So here I asked the doctor, instead of my sister physically coming to the hospital, if you get all her vitals and symptoms digitally, will you able to take a decision for her or not? So the doctor told, yes, of course I can take a decision, because right now the nurse do all the test and then write it to the paper. Based on that, I'm giving a suggestion. If your sister sending all the data digitally, still I could able to take a suggestion. So here I'm electronics engineer. So what I have done is I built a product which is a very portable device. By just holding the device, we could able to collect 10 vital information: blood pressure, ECG, heart rate, fetal heart rate, blood sugar, all the vitals which collected in the hospital. The device will capture this and send this data to the doctor portal for the feedback. So I told the doctor, whenever my sister do a checkup, you will receive one SMS. Just to press that link, like a nice white color paper, it will show all her vitals and symptoms. If you find every data is normal, just press good. I'll send a smiley to her saying that you are good and safe. Don't need to get panic. If you find this data are abnormal, press bad button. So I send what I do is I book an appointment in the hospital system, and I'll inform her husband, and I book a online Ola cab. So the cab will go to her home. The pickup location is her home, and drop location is the hospital. So it will go pick her and drop into the hospital, and the appointment in the system will match. So she does not need to wait in any queue. She can directly jump into the consulting room and have the consulting. All her data is already available to the doctor. So this is a small a model I built for her, and she used throughout her pregnancy, and she delivered with a baby girl. And she told me that her pregnancy experience was really wonderful, because most of the time the big problem nowadays in the current generation is people search internet. So if they have a vomiting, they'll search internet. So example, if I have shoulder pain, I'll search internet, I have a shoulder pain. The internet will throw me that it can be a symptom of heart attack. So after seeing the search result, I'll get more anxiety and panic, and that leads to a real heart attack. So this is the exact problem for her. If you search something, it will say it can be reason to the baby got aborted. It can be some negative result will come that creates more panic for her. But after this solution, she felt if I'm feeling some symptoms, I just need to click one button in the app. It collects all my vitals and send to the doctor. So the doctor is always connected. If something bad happened to me, my husband is already notified, and these people are there to take care. That psychologically improved her health, and that leads to have a very positive pregnancy experience. So this is where I founded my company, which is like JioVio Healthcare, and the device which I built for my sister. Now I have taken that product to a lot of rural and tribal villages in Western Ghat region, starting from Kerala, Ooty, and the entire Karnataka, till Thane district in Maharashtra. All this untapped tribal people, we deployed our solution and provided antenatal checkup in their home. The same experience what my sister got, I have built the product to ensure that every woman in this tribal villages get the same experience in their home. The product name is called Save Mom. Right now, we are in almost 70 villages and provided 22,000 antenatal checkup for this mother. Almost 4,000 mother successfully delivered the baby in the region, because in India, every day 800 pregnant mothers are dying due to the unaccessibility of a healthcare system. So, with this kind of a technology, we are completely reducing this maternal mortality rate, and we continuously monitor the mother for almost 1,000 day. So, this is my main healthcare product, which is the company called JioVio Healthcare. We have office in Singapore and India. We are well funded, well recognized, globally recognized startup. And while deploying this solution, there's another problem. See, nothing happened easily. When I was deploying all this technology based solution in a tribal village, the big challenge is there's no connectivity. So without connectivity, I could not able to send all the data to the doctor, and this in-person experience is impossible. So that's why I built another product which is called Geomesh. So the interesting part is I used my learnings, what I have done my previous companies. So this is a Wi-Fi router which can create a 5 kilometer mesh Wi-Fi link. So you just need to deploy the router in a household of this woman, different part of the village, and it can be powered by solar. You just attach a solar in the top of the router, and entire village will be connected. So if one router, if I provide some 4G or broadband connection, the entire village will be connected to the internet. So using this technology, I ensure that the real-time monitoring of all the pregnant mother in the village. So that particular technology, I started another company which is called Geomeo Informatics, more focusing on connectivity solution. We have office in Hong Kong and Madurai, and we are working a lot of smart city, smart connectivity project through that, especially a lot of small islands in Hong Kong. We have deployed our solution. We work with Alibaba. They have a platform there, so we closely working with them in Hong Kong to deploy that kind of a solution. Our innovation, we part of this Google program. Google is featured us, and this year in Google for India conference, Sundar Pichai talked about our innovation. There is a nice video, you can find it in YouTube, called Sendil Inspires India. And last year we received award from Nobel Prize team in Mexico, called Gifted Citizen of 2019. And this year we received award again from Anjani Masalkar as the Prime Minister's advisor. It's called Inclusive Innovation Award. And during this COVID time, our connectivity and healthcare solution play a real vital role. We monitor 4,000 COVID positive patients who don't have a bed, proper beds access in a hospital. So we provided our medical device in their home, and contactless manner we monitor all this 4,000 patient. So we worked with the 12 district administrator in Tamil Nadu. So this is the impact we are creating. See, it's not about money, it's about the impact what we are creating throughout this program. So when I deployed my product in a remote village, so there is a baby born in the village. There's a new baby born in the village. So they invited me. So I went there. All these people are there. In the entire village, people are gathered, and everyone hold this baby from one hand to other hand. I asked this lady's mother, like, what they are doing with the newborn baby, and she just gave the baby to me, and I just hold her, and she told me that this is the first time in our village we could able to feel the weight of the baby, because the weight is improved from 2.1 kg to 2.9 kg because of the proper care, nutrition on time, completely monitoring the pregnant mother. And she told me that that's why the people are gathered here just to feel the weight of the baby, and seeing that smiling baby. No baby smiled when it born in the village. So as an engineer, like, I have developed a lot of software technology, but I never able to touch my product. It's always inside the computer, I could not able to touch it. And this is the first time I felt like, my program output live and holding in my hand and smiling in front of me. So that is the impact the technology driven solution can create. So that is what, like, the entrepreneurship success. So when I feeling that baby smiling and showing that thank you so much for saving me, so that is a impact of an entrepreneurship. It's not about money, it's not about, okay, I started with 1,000 rupees, now I have 1,000 crore company. It's not about entrepreneurship, it's all about you dream something. My dream is how I can give the same experience of my sister into every woman in the tribal village. I really gave that, and I felt that also. Now most of the solutions are deployed in the region. So you dream something and work hard for it, and finally your dream into the reality and people are using it. That is called successful entrepreneurship. And I hope, like, you all people will build something for your own community. Whatever you are learning, doing, use those tools and technology and build some solution, like what my girls, like, in Madurai did for Madurai police. And now entire Tamil Nadu Kavalan application is used and saving lots of lives with SOIs on all these features. So you dream something and make it into the reality. Just winning competition does not solve any problem. You have to build the product and make sure that it is accessible to the user whom you build for it. Because most of the college days we build amazing product, we win a lot of competition, but after the prize money we just go away. None of the product will go into the reality. So if we create a culture, make a final product and give it to the people, that will be a real success. Yeah. And thank you so much. Like, this is my entire story I almost covered, and I had a couple of TEDx talk. You can watch it in YouTube. And if your people have any questions and query, feel free to call me or message me in the forum. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I am very happy to deliver the vote of thanks on this event. On behalf of the Institute Innovation Council, I would like to thank the Chief Guest, Mr. M.SENTHILKUMAR, for his excellent lecture on motivational session by successful entrepreneur. I especially thank the management for providing facilities to conduct this workshop. I thank Dr. R. Rajendran, Secretary, King's College of Engineering, for his continuous support to conducting this event. And I thank our principal, Dr. J. Arpuda Vijayasevali Madam, President, Institute Innovation Council, King's College of Engineering, for their wonderful guidance. I would like also thank to all HODs, faculty members, and participants from various colleges. I once again thank you all for making this workshop a success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's my honor. Thank you so much.